A Reddit post has exposed a significant security lapse in Singapore, revealing how a Bangladeshi extremist preacher, Amir Hamza, managed to enter the country and deliver an illegal sermon on National Day. The Ministry of Home Affairs has since admitted its failure to detect the preacher's presence, acknowledging that he bypassed security checks by using a passport under a different name that was not flagged in the country's security databases. Amir Hamza's sermon, held at the Lantana Lodge dormitory in Tuas on 9 August, propagated extremist and segregationist teachings that posed a serious threat to Singapore's communal harmony. Despite being aware of Amir Hamza's background, the Internal Security Department did not have his biometrics at the time of his entry, allowing him to slip through immigration controls. The MHA is now investigating the incident, including the involvement of those who organized the event, and has pledged to review and strengthen its security protocols. Gutzy Asia had earlier reached out to the MHA, ISD, and other relevant authorities on 16 August, seeking clarification on how Amir Hamza was able to enter Singapore undetected and deliver a sermon without the necessary approvals. The publication specifically questioned the measures in place to prevent individuals with known extremist backgrounds from entering the country and engaging in activities that could incite extremism or pose a threat to public safety. The email detailed the public's concerns contained in the Reddit post, citing Amir Hamza's radical background and previous incarceration in Bangladesh for terror-related activities. Gutzy Asia also referenced the content of the sermon, which was reportedly filled with hate speech, including calls for disbelievers to be made halal and advocating for the establishment of Islamic law in Bangladesh. However, the MHA and ISD did not respond to the queries. In a press release on Wednesday, 21 August, the MHA detailed the content of Amir Hamza's sermon, which took place on 9 August. The sermon, which occurred on Singapore's National Day, involved Amir Hamza calling non-Muslims kafir, a term meaning infidels, and asserting that practicing Muslims were superior to non-Muslims. Additionally, he praised several leaders of Jamaat-e-Islami, a banned Islamist party in Bangladesh known for its involvement in terrorist activities, holding them up as examples of religious piety. Amir Hamza's sermon also took on a political tone, as he labeled the previous Bangladeshi government, led by former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, as oppressors. He claimed that this government had sentenced to death those who opposed them, and asserted that victory will come when Bangladesh becomes an Islamic country. Neither Amir Hamza nor the organizers had applied for the necessary approval to hold the sermon in Singapore, a clear violation of local laws. Amir Hamza left Singapore the next day, on 10 August, and the authorities only received police reports regarding the sermon on 12 August, the same day that the Reddit post was posted. Balancing security and travel experience in the wake of this incident, Law and Home Affairs Minister Mr Shanmugam addressed the media, acknowledging the delicate balance between maintaining security and providing a seamless experience for travelers entering Singapore. Mr Shanmugam explained that while the Immigration and Checkpoints Authority has successfully barred extremist preachers from entering Singapore in the past, in this case, he managed to get through, said Mr Shanmugam. You've got to remember, people from all over the world come into Singapore. We have to keep the airport experience friendly. People have to feel welcome to Singapore, Mr Shanmugam said. He noted that implementing more rigorous checks on every traveler would have a detrimental impact on the country's tourism industry. Nonetheless, the minister emphasized that the incident would prompt a review of existing security measures. Amir Hamza has been a figure of concern for authorities in Bangladesh due to his alleged extremist teachings and connections to terrorist activities. The MHA stated that he has promoted religious intolerance, hatred, and violence in his sermons. He is also alleged to be an influential figure in Ansar al-Islam, a pro-Al-Qaeda terrorist organization operating in Bangladesh. In 2021, Amir Hamza was arrested in Bangladesh for his alleged involvement in terror-related activities and inciting militancy. He was released on bail in December 2023 while awaiting trial. The MHA also noted that Amir Hamza's speeches have allegedly influenced an AAI-linked terror suspect in Bangladesh, who planned to attack the Bangladesh parliament. The Singaporean authorities are conducting a thorough investigation into the individuals involved in organizing the 9 August event. The MHA has made it clear that strong actions, including deportation, prosecution, or detention under the Internal Security Act, will be taken against anyone found to have violated Singapore's laws or posed security threats. The Singapore government takes a very serious view of hate and extremist speech. We will not tolerate anyone, foreign or local, spreading and promoting views that threaten Singapore's security or our racial and religious harmony, said the MHA. The ministry also issued a reminder that foreigners should not import their political agendas into Singapore or engage in activities that could disrupt the nation's racial and religious harmony. It emphasized that foreigners looking to conduct talks in Singapore that are religious, cause-based or political in nature must obtain a miscellaneous work pass, and that organizing or participating in a public assembly without a police permit is strictly prohibited. The ministry has committed to reassessing its processes to prevent such incidents from recurring, while also calling on the public to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activities to the authorities.